Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here, New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. I hope you're doing great in Jesus. God is a healer. He can heal you today and fill you with His Spirit. This is a great little free booklet from the Trinitarian Bible Society, The Excellence of the Authorized Version. And you can just Google search Trinitarian Bible Society and order these. They've got an 800 number on there, I think, and they'll send them to you free of charge. You just pay the shipping. But The Excellence of the Authorized Version, and this is just, I really like these. They've got several of these free books. This one's like only 5 pages long, but you can see how nicely they do it. I mean, this is like a glossy cover, and it tells you a little bit about the Trinitarian Bible Society. Now, obviously, I'm apostolic, I'm not Trinitarian in that sense, this type thing, but they do a good job with the Authorized Version and authorized versions around the world. So I'll just read you this. This is John Selden, who did that great table talk, 1584 to 1654. He says this: the English translation of the Bible is the best translation in the world and renders the sense of the original best, taking in for the English translation the Bishop's Bible as well as the King James. The translation in King James time took an excellent way. But the Bible is rather translated in English words than into English phrase. On this latter point, Selden was not the best judge. So, and also the Harvard University Guide to the Bible would say much the same thing. But it talks about public reading, it's faithful, it's accurate. It talks about the deficiency of modern versions. There's no fewer than 5,000 readings of the Greek text of the New Testament underlying the AV, which were set aside and changed by the revisers of 1881. There's actually over 8,000 differences. And even, like Vaticanus, Sinaiticus, they disagree 6,000 times in the Gospels and things, something like that. It's just terrible. So just read you some of this. Deficiencies of modern versions. In the 16th century, it was alleged by Roman Catholic scholars that the Latin Vulgate was of higher authority than any Greek text of the New Testament known to be in existence. The question may be asked, therefore, whether in textual changes adopted by the revisers of 1881 into the present, there's any considerable return to the readings of the Latin Vulgate favored by the Roman Catholic Church. There's certainly many changes of this kind. In the Gospel to Matthew, the revisers made 425 changes in the Greek text based on the allegedly oldest and best manuscripts, which that's all fallen apart now. Vaticanus, Sinaiticus are really shown. Vaticanus is probably from the 11th century and Sinaiticus is from 1840, probably. Read David Daniel's books. He's got a lot of great videos out on that too. The majority of these alterations have little significance, and more noticeable ones are no more than 26 in number. In 19 of these 26 departures from the text underlying the Authorized Version, the revisers have restored the reading of the Latin Vulgate. And so that's just the Gospel of Mark alone. In the Gospel, according to John, the revisers changed the Greek in 487 places, of which 13 are particularly significant, and 7 of these are reversions to the Latin Vulgate. It is certainly a remarkable circumstance that so many of the Roman Catholic readings in the New Testament, which in Reformation and post-Reformation times were denounced by Protestants as corruptions of the pure text of God's Word, should now be adapted by the revisers of our English Bible. And so, it has different references, Table Talk of John Selden, Richard Chenevix's Trench, the English Past and Present, Characteristics of the Lives of the Saints, Life of St. Francis, a lot of different things there. So anyhow, great little informative books, as you can tell, and they're free. Pass them out to your friends. God bless you. I'll talk with you later in Jesus' name.